So do you ever have those days that you just feel overwhelmed with emotions? Like almost every day. And what to do? And we're sensitive people.
Absolutely. We want to help you find a safe spot for your children to help manage those feelings.
Yeah, big feelings. So we're joined by local author Liz DeVito, who is here now to tell us about her new book. And it's perfect, safe spot, right? Safe spot for those big feelings.
Yep.
Welcome. We're so happy to have you.
To be here.
All right, first of all, you're not 18, so we can just get that out of the way. You're actually older than that, and you look terrific,
we can
first of all.
pretend I'm 18.
Okay,
that's
good.
fine.
But you're an experienced special ed teacher.
Yep, going on year 8.
In the Avon School District, which is just terrific. You're salt of the earth, and we thank you for all your work you're doing.
What made you decide to write this book?
So really, my students were the inspiration behind it. And as a teacher, I'm always looking for a book to complement whatever I'm teaching. And in today's world especially, we are seeing so many big emotions, big feelings. And the hard part, even for adults, is how to manage or cope with those feelings. So one of the biggest things in my classroom is I try to create a safe spot that the kids can just go to whenever they're feeling a certain way.
So it's a physical spot.
It could be a physical spot. For the students I work with, I try to create a physical spot so they can actually see it. I say as adults, for us, it might be a person. It might be eating those cookies that you showed earlier. That might be my safe spot. But for the kids, I think it's really important to make that spot with them. So I try to create an area with them and explain, okay, when you're feeling a certain way, you can come here until you're ready to talk, you're calm, in a better state, then you can come on out. And giving them that power to create and make a spot of their own, I think has a lot of value in it.
Yeah. Well, and also it's teaching them, I guess part of this is when we teach our kids to recognize what an emotion is.
Right.
We're teaching them this emotional intelligence, which a lot of us didn't even learn as adults. We might lose our tempers and regret it later. So if we had learned, like, instead, you're gonna take a breath and go to your safe spot.
Yes. And a lot of times we feel a certain way and you're not able to verbalize why you're feeling this way or what to do about it. So especially with kids, instead of being like, why are you mad? Why are you crying right now? You can just say, okay, go to your safe spot. I'll talk to you when you're ready.
It's
no
okay.
judgment. And that's kind of why I wrote the book too, is to acknowledge that it's okay to feel these feelings.
Right, exactly.
It's normal to feel big feelings.
See, it's okay for me to feel these feelings.
It's okay.
You can cry if you want to.
Kara's constantly putting me in my safe spot. All right, so who's Jessica?
That is my younger sister, and she is actually a mixed media artist. I'm going to
did a
throw a
beautiful
plug
job.
in for her.
No, she
Jessica
did
Daily Art.
The animations are gorgeous.
Yep. So she really, I came to her with this idea, and she was like, well, we need something simple, gets the point across, and she is totally the mastermind behind everything. She really wanted it to start simple with a little something to show an emotion, and then towards the end, she has a rainbow that progresses when you finally get to your safe spot.
When you finally get your safe. Liz, a lot of people have thoughts and a lot of people have ideas that they want to put pen to paper and write a book. Was it a hard process for you, or did it just flow naturally?
So for me, it really was, I wanted to do it for my students, and I set a goal for myself to do it before my 30th birthday, and I know I tried to teach my kids, set a goal, make it happen. Somebody can help you with those steps of getting there, but make it happen. And I think they were such a motivation to me because I didn't want to let them down, and I wanted to show them, you can be an author. If I can be an author, you can be an author.
Right,
so
right.
that was the biggest part.
I love it, and it's so simple. Your safe spot is a place you can go to get calm or just take a break when your feelings are strong. So it rhymes too.
Yes.
I love that. You can stay there until you are ready to go. Your safe spot is a place where all your feelings can come and go. Which just even having that, so many times, maybe not teachers, but you guys always stay calm. I don't know how you do it, but like the rest of us, sometimes you're like, oh, stop. You're in that heat of the moment. Stop crying. Stop this.
Right.
And that's exactly the wrong thing. We're supposed to just tell people, okay, take a break. And then over time, they learn to do that, and they are learning how to manage their emotions.
Right, and sometimes you do need to teach them how to manage those emotions when they're not in that state. So I think that's a big thing too, is books, words, and pictures have such value and power, and I think presenting that before you have very strong feelings or emotions is so important, because then that's when you can do those teachable moments and show them the safe spot and what to do.
It's kind of a collaboration of teaching and art.
Yes.
Is
Yep.
this-
Our
it's-
two passions. My sister's passion, my passion.
That's so
it
awesome
worked.
that you were able to put this
Yeah.
together. Wow.
Have you noticed a difference since you've been doing this in class?
So definitely, and I think that's my favorite part since I wrote the book was seeing not only the students that I work with, but even my friends' children
Yeah.
or someone telling me that like their kid will verbalize that they're going to their safe spot or sending me pictures of what the safe spot looks like. One of the third grade classrooms at my school called me in and they had each written about their safe spot. And it was so cool for me to hear coming from kids, even third graders, when I kind of targeted it towards the younger kids that I was working with. But it really, even for adults, we can listen
Right.
to that. And
No.
Where,
Right.
where do we get the book?
you can order it right on Amazon. If you just look Safe Spot by Elizabeth DeVito, it's right on Amazon.
Go by Elizabeth DeVito.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we want to make sure available on Amazon right now.
Yep.
I hope you sell out.
I
Thank
bet
you.
I bet you if you just put safe spot DEVITTO, it would come up. I bet
Well,
you.
you're
Promise,
more
there's
advanced
two.
at that than I am. I'm going to my safe place.
Where are those cookies?
We're gonna design you a safe spot, and then I love at the end ideas for parents and children about how to talk to them, and you can draw it. Anyway, great book.
Thank you, Liz.
Thank
Even
you.
for my
Appreciate
older
your
kids,
time.
I think
Yep.
teens need those too.